This is the North Italian countryside. And this is our home. We bought this 200-year-old farmstead just over a year ago and have been living here for nearly 10 months. Bit by bit, we've been renovating it. First clearing out all the stuff that was left behind by the last inhabitants, updating basic amenities, working our way through clearing the surrounding land, and navigating the legalities and bureaucracy of renovating in Italy. As we're preparing to start renovating the ground floor of the currently habitable part of the property, we need to move our current workshop into the old barn. The barn is 5.25 meters wide by 12 meters long. The walls are over 60 centimeters thick, and above the barn was a hayloft. But both hayloft and barn haven't been used for at least 20 years. One day, this part of the farm is where we would like to live, but the full renovation of the barn and hayloft is nearly at the bottom of our renovation list. And so it is the perfect place for the workshop. It means we won't have to move it anytime soon.
Wacht.
Ja.
Ja.
Dus, zeg een meter, dit is een meter.
Oké, maar dat ziet er wel goed uit.
The main reason why we didn't bring in a digger to remove the mangers is the state of the ceiling. We've talked about this before, but the ceiling vaults are compromised in several places. A few of the vaults have a long crack in the middle, and this one was beginning to collapse. We've talked with a number of renovation specialists before starting with the demolition, and were advised to tread carefully if we wanted to preserve the ceiling. Perhaps, in hindsight, the ceiling would have held up when using a digger on the mangers, but we're happy that we didn't take the risk, and we would make the same choice again if we'd be starting over. In another reality, we would have fixed the ceilings first and then rented a digger to demolish the mangers, but we need to play a complicated game of renovation Tetris first, and so that wasn't an option. Fixing the whole ceiling would have been complicated, costly, and equally time-consuming as taking out the mangers with a jackhammer.
Yes, I think that should be it.
Ja, top oké. Ja.
might help from this side if you want.
Can you grab it?
Try to. It's still slightly, yep. There we are. So this is going to be a workshop for the next 5 to 10 years. This is a floor plan of the space. Here's the front door, and on the left here you can see the back door, which we painted last week. We plan to use this space as a woodworking shop with woodworking tools on this side of the space, and on the left over here there's a corner for the metal working stuff. It's a bit of a darker corner, but that's okay, because when you're welding, or especially when forging, you'll be able to see where you're forging. This is just the first draft of our plan, and we might still change our minds where we're going to put things. It also depends a bit on the electricity, because currently there is none in this space. So we have to extend the 220 volt network, which is over here. There's a connection point over here at the front door. But for certain tools we might also need the 380 volt network. For example, if we want to use the old bandsaw, which is now in one of the outbuildings and moved in here, that needs 380. For the 380 volt network, there's a connection point about 20 meters that way, and we should be able to extend it through the back door and run along the wall. One of the first projects we're going to build in here is a shelving unit, for which we'll be using the old scaffolding pipes that were part of the mangers.
And then we'll also have to restore these doors so that we can lock up the space properly. They need a new lock, or maybe two. And we need to replace some of the wooden planks as well and paint them to match the other one. And then we'll also have to make 5 new window frames for the small windows.